From your mom to your pop to the B to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed on my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
91. Go! Check.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw on second down. Patterson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw. Patterson. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
Set 70, Indy. Check. Let's go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Browns first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Recon, 152 fighter.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Protein spill. Alert 3. Get it.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Johnson's got it complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
On the ready. Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's put that team on the clock.
On 3rd down, Patterson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 60, Pittsburgh. You draw Corker. Fire.
Back to throw. Patterson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Patterson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
X3, 218, chop. 26, off the 5.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. General West. Snap.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, recon. 132 fighter. Fight.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
70, Indy. X3, 218, shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go. 57. Mike, 57.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back to throw. Patterson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Patterson. And the catch made by Johnson.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 41's coming. 41's the money.
To throw on third down. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 15. Check 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 14. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
2nd and 5. middle, complete. It's Barnes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll set up a throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, 8, read.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
50 seconds to mark.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this will be taken at the 13. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. To throw on second down. Patterson. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking to throw. Patterson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Michael Palardy now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. What twist? What? Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, defense. Get ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This is McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a short game down to about the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Eifert has it. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
90, Wolf. 61, match point, 2.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
And he lost the football. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Panthers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.